All right, good afternoon. It is a cold, windy, rainy December day. I don't even know what day it is. Well, it's the week before Christmas. So it's the 16th. So December 16th. But anyway, the reason I'm out here is because I'm showing off this rod and reel here. And it's not that it's anything new. This is an old setup. But I was going to I think it was Monster Bass, Hella Bass, was doing a review of the Drew Reese Z-Man rod. Now, Drew Reese is one of the guys that helped invent the Ned Rig, along with Ned, I forget his last name, but he was one of the guys behind it. Well, when he originally started, he picked a rod that was a G. Loomis rod, and he put tape around the handle to hold the reel on. And that's the way he did it. So he picked a G. Loomis rod, which was not a cheap rod, and they stopped making it actually. Taped the reel on it, and that's what he used. And the rod itself was probably about $300-400 when it was out. So it's ridiculous for a Ned Rig. And this is my complaint. My complaint is you're spending all this money for a rod that throws a Ned Rig. Let's be honest. You're throwing light weights. You're throwing light line on a flimsy rod, and it's a $500 rod on a semi-decent spinning rod reel. I mean, my dogs are barking. Obviously, someone just drove by. Hush. Shh. So anyway, there's just no reason behind it. Now, he did say that G. Loomis stopped making the rod he loved, and then Z-Man now makes one for him. You can look it up. It's the Drew Reese Z-Man TRD rod, and it still does the same thing. You still got to tape the damn reel on the thing to get it to work. I'm like, I don't want that. I don't care. It's made with a 12K Tory graphite. It's ridiculous. It's still $300 on its own. So it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous for a Ned Rig. You're throwing lightweight Neds on. There's no reason to spend that much money. And that's what I'm coming down to with this. This is my Ned Rig right here, rod. It is a Berkeley Shock, 6-foot medium with a Akuma Avenger, I want to say AV30 on there. I believe that's an AV30, right? Yeah, AV30. The perfect setup for Ned rigging. It's a perfect setup for Ned rigging, tiny childs, small jigs, small tubes, stupid tubes, you name it. If you need a rod that throws light line, that's 6-pound test on this, 6-pound suffix, by the way. This is the rod to do it on. The rod itself is about $50 at Walmart, which is, we're talking a quarter of the price, and the reel's a $30-something reel. And it's a great reel. I've had this reel now for, oh God, I want to say 6-7 years. Faithfully has served me well. No break-offs because of the spool not, the drag not kicking in. It's got a decent drag to it. It's still super smooth. After all these years, it's a really smooth reel. $30 reel, $50 rod. For under $100, you got yourself a Ned Rig. And I wouldn't even go that far. If you can get, I have a Tsunami rod in the closet with a Pin Fierce 2 reel. It's another great Ned rod. The only difference, I don't use it for that. I call it my BFS setup, which I'll be doing a video on here shortly, is that it's too short. It's only a 5-foot rod. This here is a 6-foot rod, perfect size for a Ned Rig. You put 6-pound line on it. Like I had the yellow, but I have a white leader on it. It's the perfect rod to get out there and throw Neds. So if you're throwing Neds, lightweight stuff, anything a Ned you want to do, you don't have to have a specific Ned rod. And this one will work for everything. Neds, wacky rigs. It'll work for, Neko rigs, lightweight Neko rigs, small spinners. If you're throwing like a Meps or a Rooster Tail spinners, it works perfectly for all of that. Small crankbaits, small twitch baits, small flukes, small jerk baits. I mean, you can get away with everything using this rod. It really is a good all-around rod. But the reason I suggest it is because this guy spent, just on the rod, $500 on the rod. And I'm sure it is sensitive. I'm sure it is. But do you need it? No, because most of the time you're fishing so dog slow. This rod has the bait sitting on the bottom. And really, you're just twitching it. Most of the time when I fish a Ned, what I get is just weight. That's it. I'll jiggle it. And what will happen is all of a sudden there will be weight on it. So I'll reel down and then it'll pull and I'll just pull up on the rod and we're good to go. Rarely do I ever have to go dink, feel a dink, dink, dink. Rarely. So For the money, this is really a great setup. It's a Berkeley shock rod. I'm not even saying you have to do this one, but this is a great alternative to that. It's a great Ned Rig rod, light rig rod, ultra, if you want to call it an ultralight rod, which I don't call it an ultralight, but it is a light rod. Perfect for that scenario. You want your own Ned Rig rod, don't go spending $700-800. Spend under $100 and get yourself a decent setup, and you'll love this. This will last you forever. This shock rod itself is probably in the 5-year range, 6-7 years on the reel at least, and both of them are handling it just fine. So don't waste your money. Stop watching these guys on trying to tell you what to buy. And I like Hella Bass, but I just disagree with him on this. You don't need that rod and reel setup. He's got caviar tastes in the fishing industry because he can afford to get that stuff, or I'm assuming he gets a lot of it for free. So when you have that, you can afford that. If you can't afford that, you're on a budget like me. I've got a home, I got a mortgage, I got multiple car notes, I got a kid in college, I got to save some cash. And this right here is a no-brainer money saver. So get out there, check out, let me know what you think. Perfect Ned Rig setup, and I'll be catching lots of fish on Neds on this year coming up. So see you out on the water.